What has no reason to exist in 2021 and yet it does? Taking 3-5 days to put money back into my account after you took it instantly. Telephone SMS network stacks which can't tell you anything about where a call or message came from, allows source numbers to be easily spoofed, and provides no security features at all to block unwanted calls or texts. We already pay these companies enough for their shitty service. Get with the fucking program. Junk mail, just filling up the mailbox with crap. Ticket Master, mail-in rebates. In the age of digital everything, it's ridiculous that these things are still around. I work for USPS. Went to request a day off and the form required carbon paper to copy. E-ticket processing fees. Seriously, do these have any function other than making money for some middleman? Convenience fees being applied when you pay a bill online. Having to call to make bill payments. Fucking leaks in your brand new house you bought yesterday. My adult acne. Paying $4.99 delivery fee to the pizza place, and they say delivery fee is not a tip for the driver. The drivers use their own cars and pay for their own gas, and they sure as hell aren't getting any of that $5. Polio and measles. I scrolled this whole fucking thread and didn't find the most obvious of all answers. Telemarketing. I don't even get any other type of call, yet I still get this shit daily. Daylight savings time. Filing your own taxes. Calling or mailing to cancel subscriptions. Paper bills or receipts as proof of identity in the age of digital billing. Never-ending copyright on books, movies, music and other IP that should have entered the public domain decades ago. Furthermore, having the burden of proof of fair use put on the end user rather than the copyright holder is so one-sided it's laughable. Data caps and throttling on cell phones. The current infrastructure is more than capable of accommodating everyone without restricting bandwidth. Unpaid overtime. Tax software in the US. Seriously, should just be a simple form on the internet that takes 5 minutes. Gas cans that seem deliberately designed to not work and that spill gasoline everywhere. The fact that some people still don't have access to fresh water. Having to call to cancel a subscription you signed up for online. Edit. Thanks for the awards and such, guys. I think the general consensus here is that the gym and the New York Times need to feck off. Lol. Shitty printers. It's like no one ever tried to build a good one and humanity just agreed they need to be louder than a Lambo for 2 minutes straight before they can print my fucking Amazon return ticket. Added. From all the replies I'm getting, there seems to be a consensus that laser printers from Brother are a good choice. Why insulin is so expensive. Having no idea how much you'll pay for a minor medical procedure. Commercials for prescription medicine. Low-quality surveillance footage. Sexual slavery. People starving to death. Service fees on concert tickets, especially when they're like 40 of the ticket price. Going to the DMV in person. Fax machine. Some doctors won't accept email, only mail or fax. Some government-related stuff too. For-profit prisons. T2 rule in stock trading. We don't trade paper stocks anymore. Weekend and holiday delays when moving money around in the banking system. Do the computers get PTO? DBH. A lot of old nonsense of financial system that's just carried over from decades ago. People who deny things that can be explicitly proven. Child beauty pageants. Simultaneous epidemics of famine and obesity. Internet Explorer, literally not a reason for it to be used except older frameworks. Not a meme. School lunch debt. Feed the kids already. Costs related to medicine, and going to the doctor. Shouldn't cost someone an arm and a leg to get insulin or any other medication treatment they need. Charging me for having to cancel a doctor's appointment. If I were there, I'd have to wait 2 hours past my scheduled appointment to be seen anyway. COVID-19, not sure if people said this one yet, but tipping culture. I would much rather people be paid a living wage and my products be slightly more expensive than them having to rely on seemingly random tip amounts to pay rent. Edit. Changed paid to paid. Lobbyists. Rapists. Fuck those. Celebrity worship. Your race on forms. I'm so mixed I just checked them all. The caste system in India. A2 surcharge for using a credit card when trying to pay a bill. Racism. 40-hour work weeks. The technological improvements should have made it so we could have a more leisurely society where we could dedicate less of our lives to pointless work, not so they could increase profits indefinitely for the business owners while we spend all our waking hours on labor that doesn't even need doing at this point. Buffering. Gas stations charging 10 more cents per gallon for paying with a debit credit card. The KKK. Homelessness. Children dying from starvation, slavery, dictatorships, fighting and killing over religion. But that's humans for you, baby. Children being overly sexualized on social media. Daylight fucking savings time.